In this video, I spent 24 hours becoming Katakuri inside of King Legacy. Now, in the latest update in this game, they added in the awakening for the dough fruit, and I also think they might have made the default dough fruit just better. I'm honestly not even sure because I've never used it before this update. But yes, level 1 all the way up to max level just by using Katakuri items. So if you haven't already and you do enjoy this video, please drop a quick like and subscribe. It is free and it does help out the channel. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's do this. Now, unlike the other videos where I can manage to drop myself a fruit right off the bat, because dough fruits are so hard to get a hold of, I actually have to level up the trade for it. So we gotta use some other fruits beforehand. And also, here you go. Here's my avatar for the beginning. I did my best to become young Katakuri. There's no faces for him, so he just looks like he's very mad that someone stole his scarf and his tattoos. But I think I got a pretty accurate young Katakuri with what I have to work with. But he doesn't have his fruit powers yet, so I need to go ahead. Let me actually get some codes. Enter this code is for some gems. This one for some keys we're going to use. This one for some more gems. We're going to need a lot of these for this video. And that code right here for 100k cash, which is going to be helpful. There you go. We also have this code for free fun stats, which we're probably going to need. Same with this one. And then I have 1 or 2 experience codes we can enter to help us out. But our main goal right now is we need to get up to level, I think it's 250. I'm not sure what the trade level is for fruits. I think it might also be 250. Might be level 300, but that's fine for now. So once we get level 300, we'll actually start using dough. Unless we get lucky with these 10 keys. Let's see if we get lucky. We'll use the best fruit we get a hold of. And the sand fruit's not too bad. Ooh, magnet fruit. Okay. We got some interesting fruit options. I don't think I've ever used magnet before, so I'm guessing let's go ahead and eat this to start the video. We just need a fruit for the first few hundred levels. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never used this fruit before. But to get started, let me go ahead and grab this quest to kill soldiers. I have this. I know what to do. We're gonna level up so fast at the beginning. And let's kill 3 of the 4 we need to kill, because we need to get a few levels real quick by default before we even activate fruits. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and enter this code, Dough Awakening, which is very convenient for the video, which gives me 20 minutes of times to experience. If we do that, we'll get a whole bunch of levels pretty easily. Then we can go ahead and accept this quest right here to find the old man, which gives a nice little boost of experience also. There we go. Get to this island, and he's up here. There we go. That's going to give us a bunch of levels also. Now we're level 19. Not too bad. Let's teleport back to home, which puts me back at a spawn island where we can do this daily quest. We need level 10 for this one, which is to just drive into those 3 circles. This is a pretty good quest to get also. Lots of experience. I'm just going to come over to this island and spawn in a boat because it's faster. I'm trying to die to the water. And just drive through these. And there we go. Okay, that gave us 150,000 experience. Very, very good. So with that, we can actually start heading over to the next island, which is Buggy's area, because we got ourselves so many levels we can just skip the first island. Look at that, level 77. And yeah, we can go ahead and start killing the clown. There we go. It's also turning night, so a passive tree just spawned. Okay, that's good. So on one of the 3 starting islands, there should be a blue tree somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah, he's on the first island. Okay. We go ahead and interact with this thing and go through all of its dialogue. We can go ahead and activate this blessing, which activates a really cool magic circle and gives us a passive book. Reroll on the passives. We can get ourselves a bunch of passive enchant things. Let's see. Do we get lucky with ours? Not too bad. So we didn't get an experience one, sadly. But there we go. Level 100. So that we can head over to the 3rd island and start farming these commanders. Oh yeah, and while we're here, let's go ahead and buy this right here for 50k. That lets us teleport. Oh, and I just realized my experience boost ran out, so now I'm just gaining it at normal speed. And there we go, level 180. So now we can head over to the next island. Steady progress so far. I think it's 120 more levels. And then we can finally get ourselves a fruit. Or the fruit, I should say. Okay, level 200. So 100 levels to go. Oh, and there we go, 250. So now we can head over to Barati's all the way over there. And here we are. Spawn and time to kill. And there we go, level 300. now we can officially go ahead. Let me bring my other account in. Okay, here we are. So we have a few things to give. First of all, this experience crown, which will give me a nice little experience boost. And we're also going to go ahead and give one of the dough fruits, because I can't store the others because I only have one inventory slot. So I'll trade the other ones over later whenever I do the mastery. But for now, we finally can get started with using our fruits. And we already have 4 of our abilities. Okay, that's pretty good, including our mobility. I also gifted myself 12 hours of times 2 experience. So alongside this 20% boost, we've also got this boost right here, which will be a massive help. But we are missing something. Let me go ahead into our next form. We are now officially Katakuri with all tattoos and all that. So let's go ahead and fight the next boss. And I want to see what all these abilities do, because I forgot. I don't have an M1. We do have a flexible punch, which isn't too bad. Then we have heat shot, which is also pretty good. Then liquid drops, which keeps the enemies still. That's pretty helpful. Pretty fast cooldowns too, which is going to be nice. And there we go. We unlocked rapid punches. That's pretty nice. And okay, level 400. This fruit's actually really fun to grind with. Okay, it's not working how I thought it would work, going across the water, but I mean, yeah, this works. Okay, level 500. Progress is going fast. But with that, we also get access to this daily quest, which is going to make progress go even faster. 3.7 million experience for killing this guy 4 times. That is so much. And there we go. Nice solid 9 million experience because of all of our boosts. And with it, we should get enough levels for the next island. So let's start heading over, which is Alabasta. We now have Sharpened Spike, which is going to be a massive help because I can extend my combo further. This, then this, and then that also. That is nice. It's going to be much better when I can evolve the fruit. But like right now, yeah, that's way better. In fact, I bet I can do this also. I can group all these guys up. Well, I need to not get hit. Here, Rapid Strike again. Group them all up in the middle. Then I hit him with this, and then if there's anybody left over, I can do this again. I can also probably just do this. Yeah, that is way more than enough. But they take a lot of knockback, so it's probably not as effective. And there we go, level 800. To the next island. We have a lot of money, actually. Much more money than we had last playthrough. Probably because I have less experience boost. But if we head up here, we can go ahead and buy ourselves Observation Hockey for 1.5 million. That is going to be a... Where's it at? There you go. Massive help. But we're going to be farming these guys for quite a while because I need to get 150 feathers, I'm pretty sure, for... the crown, and I think another like 20 I'm gonna try to get for books, so I can try to re-roll my where's it at, my passive. The time to farm. And okay, level 900. We have 27 feathers so far, but we're making slow progress. Oh, and there we go, level 1000. We can move on to the next quest. Actually, we can move on to like several quests ahead, but I still need more feathers. We have 57. We have 59 so far, so we're gonna be here for a bit. I'm glad I double checked. I had the price wrong. I was thinking it for a game. I only need 75 of these, but we're close. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do one at a time. I can afford 3 in total. But let's see. Can I get something better? Yeah, 10% more experience. Ooh, 25% drop rates. Okay, we're gonna keep that, and we're gonna farm a bunch of these drops. In fact, before we go back, let's head over to the next island, Sabobi, and buy a good upgrade, which is Armament Hockey. There we go. 500k. Now we're going to deal slightly more damage. Very helpful. And there we go. 1,100. So we're now a fourth of the way through the leveling. And with that, we also have enough feathers to get our crown upgraded. So we have a 10% experience increase there. And you're going to do a slight risk. Buy another Fate book. And actually, this one might be worth it. I've also found the funniest way to grind low-end enemies for leather, and that's just by using the mount. I already have 15. That was like 2 seconds. Okay, let's make this. Wow, none of that's good for me. I mean, I get 10% more drops, 10% more experience. Okay, well, we'll chill with that. That's better than not having it. And 1,200. So to the next place, 1,300. And there we go, 1,450. Huge jump because I basically just skipped these 2 sets of enemies. Because I'm just saying, fighting one boss at a time is so much easier. I mean, look at that. Easy levels. Oh, and there we go. We finally maxed out our fruit stats. So that is very, very good. I'm going to start putting all my stats just directly into health now. And then we'll do sword. The weapon I'm going to be using for melee is going to be Katakuri's. And from what I remember, it isn't the best weapon. But because this class actually has a sword, that matches the character, then I'm going to be using that sword. Similar to how I only used the maces when I was fighting as Kaido. 1500 progress. I was going to skip these, but I should probably farm this. I was just going to farm the leopard instead. Also, if you're doing this yourself, I found a pretty good combo for enemies that are pretty close to each other. You can also do it with these 5, but you have to adapt for the 5th one. But all you got to really do is you stun them with liquid drops, then you hit them with this, so that way they take no knockback. Then you wait for them to get close, and then you set a heat shot, and they all die. If they don't die from that combo, you can also do the flexible punch before that, because flexible punch doesn't have as much knockback. So it's this step, hit them with the damage, wait for them to get close again, then you can hit them with this, and then the shot. Works pretty well. And there we go, 1600 and 1700. On to the next island. And 1800. Progress is being made. And oh, there we go, 1900. We're doing good. And there we go, level 2000. But at level 2000, we get access to this daily quest, which will give us a small amount of experience. And there we go, 129 million experience from all of our boosts. Can we make it to 250? No. Okay, so we definitely need to do the fishman for a bit. And 2100 progress, and 2200. That means we are now officially halfway done, but we're barely even started. We got to go ahead and kill this final boss, I think for about 50 levels, so that way we can unlock the second sea. And there we go. Okay, 2250. So now that we've done that, what we have to do is we have to head over to Marineford. Because we need to talk to this guy in the back right corner of Marineford to get this quest. So now that we have the quest, we can just go ahead and reset. Then once we get that quest, we just have to go defeat this seasoned fishman until he drops me a map. There we go. And there we go. So now that we've done that, we now have access to C2, which is where all the fun begins. Now, I did make a mistake in C2 when I was doing this on my Luffy account. And that is, I'm going to be hanging out in a public server for this one, even though I'm probably going to be jumped by random people, which is normally why I hang out in a private. But I do need to farm Sea Kings to try to get Sea King blood. So actually, before we start grinding, there's something we can do now. Actually, go ahead and awaken the fruit. Here we are. We need 2 of the dough fruits, which are pretty expensive right now. Luckily, my main account already has 2 to give me, which I haven't been able to give until just now. So if I take these and input them into this circle, or square more like, I was mainly focusing on that, I can now awaken this fruit. Now I can technically only afford a 1 ability right now, and gems take literally forever to get in this game. If you're struggling in gems, I'm so sorry. Only things I can really say is hard raid, killing like the Sea Kings and all that over and over again, and those random like pirate raid things. Whenever they spawn, try to kill those and get the chest. And also enemies randomly drop like 1 or 2 over time. You'll be able to get a lot if you play a lot. But I don't want this video to take literally forever, so we're gonna give some gems real quick. That should be enough. So just checking. Let's go ahead and buy all of these. Yep, that was like just enough. Perfect. So now we have the awakened dough fruit. We are set. And in addition, because we are now maxed out Katakuri, we can now look the part. I'm so mad right now. But now we have some much stronger abilities that are going to be much easier to grind with. Look at that. We do so much more damage. Those are my basic abilities, and they do more damage than like almost my entire combo combined before I awakened. Now, I'm very sorry I have to do it that way, but like I said a second ago, I do not want these videos to take forever. I would actually have to spend like hours doing that. But for this one singular video, I don't really want to do that. So I'm very, very sorry. It's literally the only way I can actually do this fruit with the awakened abilities. That's not too bad either. Oh, that's actually quite good too. I can use that one to like get everything together and then hit it with this. Yeah, that works. Oh, the grind is going to be so nice with this. In addition, I could also... This thing's insane. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. Oh, yes. Even my movement is bigger, too. I'm going to have so much fun. Okay, let's go to public server. So we can actually, like, do Sea Kings whenever they spawn. I can also do this to avoid the super long cooldown of Sticky. I can use my mount to gather all these guys up. And then once they get near, I can do the missile barrage. That is nice. Anything extra can be done by this sticky assault. Okay, yeah. Oh, the awaken is so much better. This grind is gonna get faster, but it's still gonna take so long. And 2300 also. Oh, and there we go, 2400. And there we go, 2600. 400 levels to go until we can get a bunch of experience very fast. 2700. Even more progress. Okay, 2800. And 2900. I also can no longer do that quest because I'm too high level. So time to kill Petra. And I finally maxed out my health, so I'm gonna start putting all my stats in the sword from now on. Well, the King Samurai spawned, but there's so many people in here that is just like dying super easily. And hey, we got a health sword. Nice. That's good to have. Potentially, I might need it, but I don't plan to use it. And hey, Big Mom is here. Yeah, why not? Why don't we just beat up Big Mom? Just beat up my mother real quick. Why not? By the way, the more I'm using this fruit, the more I'm enjoying it. Like, it's actually a very fun fruit to use. Ow. And there we go. Oh my gosh, we got a Phoenix tier. What the heck? That's rare. That's worth a lot more than it was, like, last video. And level 3000. Perfect. So now that we're level 3000, we unlock a lot of different things we can do. Hey, look, the tree. Nice. Don't need it, though. Can't even use it. But a bunch of things we can do. We unlock a bunch of these daily quests in the sea. First what we're going to do is this one right here because it is very, very easy. And it gives a small reward. All we got to do is basically press E on these three things. Right here, here, and here. And we get a little bit of experience. 285 million. Not too bad. We can also go ahead and accept this quest right here for 13 million. But I'm going to do this one probably later. But you can do that one, just delivering over to the Fire and Ice Island over and over again. But the next one we're going to do, let's go ahead and do this quest right here to defeat Joey 3 times. And there we go. Another 285 million experience. That's going to give us a few levels. Now let's go ahead and head over to these small islands out in the middle of the water. Okay, so once we get here, go ahead and talk to the bounty person right here. And they have a very easy quest to just head over to the ship and grab this item right here. So that's another 285 million experience for very little. Now I'm gonna head over to the big island over here, the first Skull Island, where my quest marker is. Look at that, 3092. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to this person just to buy the bubble. That's literally the only reason we're over here. Okay, back to the island. So once you get over to this island over here, which is like located around this spot on the map, go ahead and talk to this NPC before the NPCs try to kill you. And you gotta dive under the water in 3 different spots, which is why we have the bubble, because otherwise we would die like very fast. So there's 1, 2, and 3. 211 million experience that time. Not too bad. So now that we've done that, let's head to the one over there real quick. On this island, we can talk to this NPC. He wants me to find a bunch of bones around the map, which are located right here, here, and then there's 2 on the giant skeleton thing. There we go. Another 285 million experience. If only the entire game was like this, it'd be so much easier. Then after that, we want to head all the way up here, address Rosa. And we want to talk to this person out front to collect 3 floating feathers, one of which is right here. The other one is over here. And then the last one is right there. So another 285 million. Then, this is never going to end. Then we can go ahead and talk to this person who wants us to defeat 12 dead trope captains, who is over here. We got to kill 12 of these guys. And there we go. Another 285 million. So now that we've done that, we can actually head over to our next island. We skipped 2 islands. There's one over here we skipped, as you can see. So I skipped both of these islands and we're going immediately over to Loaf Island, which is my home. We're going home. I mean, we were already there. We already killed my mom, so we're good. Oh, shoot. A Hydra just spawned. Where that at? I was not expecting a Hydra. I will say this fruit isn't the best for killing these types of mobs for some reason, especially because of the water. The only move I can really get to hit is this ability, just a decent amount. Then this one also hits. So does Gluttonous Bind, but doesn't do much damage. Doesn't do anything to it. Can I get this to hit if it's on land? Okay, I can. Will it do anything to it? No, it will not. Noted. And it's dead. I'm also now a mile in the sky. And oh, tier 3. Yes, we got Seeking Blood. I like how that's what I'm happy about. Not the fact that I got no actual drops. That's a shame. All the drops are super rare though. This is actually one of the best ones you can get because the only one above this rarity is like never happens. Seeking Blood. That's very good. Glad we got 2 also, because that means we have 2 chances then. Very exciting. Okay, let's go back to grinding. Oh yeah, so if you're confused on why I need Seeking Blood, I will show you later when we actually need to use it. And oh, we're level 3,275, which means we now get access to the weirdest fights that we're gonna have. We are literally just gonna fight ourselves, you know, our weaker self, because we are awesome and strong and so much angrier. Actually, that's more like my brother. Look at him. You and me, we are not the same. I'm much more handsome and more powerful than you. So get out of here. Ow. What's the fact you just ignore that attack? And okay, no drop yet. We're gonna farm this guy until we get his weapon, because it's the weapon I'm allowing myself to use this video, because it's my weapon. Oh, and I just realized we passed level 3,300, which means we are 3/4 of the way done. Oh, I just got it. Yes, finally a weapon. That makes me so happy. I can't even use the secondary ability on it until I get so many more levels. Well, either way, we got it. So I should be able to start by doing this, then this, then this. Then I can go right back into these 2. This one again. Then sticky. Then I can loop these all over again. Yeah, that works. Once I get the other attack too, I can... That is nice. Very glad we finally got a weapon. Okay, to the next island. Oh, I was so close. I only needed 15 more levels to go until I had to leave. Ah, look at us. We're so over leveled. We're only here for like 40 levels. So let's farm Sally. Actually, let's not do Sally. Sally's a paid. Let's do Supreme Swordsman. Easy boss. And 3,500 to the next island. Now this island has another awesome quest for us to do. And that is, if we talk to this guy right here, he has a quest for our level to defeat Hefty 3 times for a small amount of experience. And with our combo, he should be pretty easy. Look at that. He didn't even get a chance to transform that time, but 300, almost 400 million experience for that. We're going to get a few levels for that, but while we level up, I'm going to go ahead and fight Ponder a whole bunch, because Ponder has a decently easy drop to get that increases fruit damage, and depending on how confident I am, I might use it during the Kraken fight. And yeah, there it is, Ponder Coat. That is good to get. As you can see, 12% fruit damage. If I don't end up getting Dofi's glasses, that is a great alternative. And 3,600. Now we can move on to the very last island on the sea. Basically on the other side of the map. Good old Dressrosa. Okay, 3,700. We're getting close. Hey, killed another Sea King. It died like basically instantly because there's so many people here. No drops though. And there we go. 3,775, which unlocks the last quest I really want to do, which is Dofi up here. But yes, this quest right here, Dofi is like the best one for me to grind. I'm going to be grinding this one for like 200 levels, or at least until I, come on, man, until I get Dofi's glasses, which is one of these, if not the best damage had in the game. And it's also fairly easy to get. You just got to get lucky when farming him, because I have like 200 levels to farm, so I have a chance to get it. But if I manage to, it'll be a massive damage increase. There we go. I will also say that this fruit is like one of the best like movement fruits in the game. It's so fast and it's very fun to use. And 3,800, awesome. And 3,900, 75 levels. But then we have to move on. I don't need the fluffy glasses. I can do it with the cape I got. And happy to say, I finally have 3,000 points in swords. We can actually use the secondary ability on the trident. Finally at max capability. Not max damage though. We won't do that. We won't be max damage till the end when we don't actually need it. But nonetheless, I finally got my last ability. We're doing good. And 3,975. I'm just like on the last level. 1 second. Okay, we can kill him one more time. Okay, there we go. So I can no longer get my full experience amount from this quest specifically. As you can see, I only get 2 million instead of 20 million. So I do. So now I'm forced to move on. I never got the glasses, sadly. But there is a quest up in this house we can do. Sophie's house, which is fairly easy, and it gives a decent amount of experience, 43 million. All we gotta do is go find a book. Now, I unlocked this one like 175 levels ago, but I waited to do it till now, and basically when I was forced to move forward. Mainly because I don't like farming the guys that are up ahead, so anything to do that a little bit less. But it's back here behind the factory if you want to find the book. Easy 128 million experience. Oh my goodness, look at that. 399. Well, there we go. Level 4,000. Okay, cool. We only have 400 levels to go, but now we have to do something hopefully we have enough materials for. So in order for us to get to C3, there's a very specific thing we need to get. We need to head back up to the house, yet again, Sophie's house, all the way up here. Go inside, go through this wooden trap door, and then talk to this guy. He has this item, Heart of the Sea, which I don't have enough materials for, as you can see. I'm missing feathers, fish, and piles of bones. So let's go grab those. And there we go. Okay, we have everything for it. Let's go ahead and craft the Heart of the Sea. I also went ahead and equipped this for the extra damage. It's the only hat I have that does damage. But we have to head over to this small island over here with our good old Heart of the Sea. And we have to defeat the Kraken before it despawns. I think it takes like 5 minutes to despawn. So we have 5 minutes to deal 500k damage. Let's do it. Okay, let's see. Does that work with it? Okay, no, that attack does not work. Yeah, so I basically have this attack, and this attack. I have very little attacks because yeah, that one just doesn't register. So I could also technically do this one, but it does so little damage, it's not worth it. We can do this, though. I believe in myself. Okay, the one's dead, and I'm dead now. Okay, that one's dead, like, last second. 150k more health to deal, and only a minute and a half. Okay, yeah, we might actually lose. I have less than a minute. Oh no. Okay, 75k health. Come on, please, 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 please. No, did it just despawn? Oh, I'm so mad. This fruit is actually the worst one I've used for this boss. And I've used gum. Gum is like only an uncommon or rare, bruh. So annoying. Okay, let's try this again. And that missed. Of course it did. There we go. Oh, we're done. That was the last difficult thing we have to do for this video. Back to my crown. Let's head back to spawn. Let's actually go to C3 now. Hello, good sir. Take us to C3, please. Okay, so now that we're here, there's a bunch of side quests you can do here, the daily ones like these, but they don't really give a lot of experience. Like even these over here, which is kill 3 rounds of enemies, not a whole lot of experience, especially compared to just doing the quest itself. As you can see, 1 round of enemies gives basically the exact same amount. So we're just gonna do these deep diver quests over and over again for, I think it's literally 200 levels. Yeah, we're gonna do it for 200 levels until we unlock the deep ones quest. It was much better to farm. Oh, and there we go, 4,100. And there we go, level 4,200. So now we're getting much less experience from those guys, but more importantly, we unlocked access to the Deep One quest, which just to show how easy this quest is. Look at this. I do that to it, I do this to it, and this, and this one more time, and he's dead. We'll do this for 50 levels, then we'll move on to the Fishman Kingsguard, who will be much easier because he's much, much closer. Okay, we're at 4,275, 4,300, and 4,350. And we are done. Level 4,400. A fully maxed out Katakuri. We did really well that time. Overall, rate the fruit a solid like 8 out of 10. It does lose those 2 points. 1 point for the fact that I literally can't use half these abilities on bosses like Sea Kings and Krakens. Hopefully that gets fixed at some point. And it loses another point because of the enemies in the game. Sometimes they'll attack you while you're in the middle of stun locking them with like these attacks, for example, especially the B ability. This one right here, occasionally enemies, if they'll activate their special attacks while that's happening, and you literally can't dodge it. So you just take a ton of damage. I found myself not using it too often because of that. But yes, very happy with this fruit. But yes, being Katakuri was a lot of fun.